Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back. We're doing another Ravnica Allegiance Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Here we have Benthic Biomancer, Gate Colossus, Orzhov Racketeer, Grotesque Demise. All of these cards are good. Usually I take removal, but I think I take Gate Colossus. This card is really exceptionally strong, and it's also colorless, which is a good way to start off a draft. I really like this card a lot. It's fun to play. If you don't get enough gates, I guess you can't really play it, but if you do, it's an unreasonably well-costed threat. Well, it seems like a pretty easy lumbering battlement here. Even if you don't exile another non-token creature you control, it's still a 5 mana 4/5 vigilance, which is really good, so we'll take it. Otherwise, Gates Ablaze is definitely good. And nothing else really standing out as insanely strong. I love the Knight Arbiter. It's a really good card. It's the Law Mage's Binding, which is good removal. Which one do I like more? Can't stress enough how good this card is. Block all day. You can't block me. Really good. I might just take the Binding instead because removal. Racketeer, good Orzhov cards. Same with Panther. Sentinel's Mark's kind of cool. I really want to take the Knight over the Binding. I'm going to do it. I just like this card too much. Can take the Prowling Caracol here. I might take the Quench though. Otherwise, some black and red in here, some Rakdos. None of it particularly exciting. Wrecker, Consign to the Pit, playable cards. I'm going to take the Quench over the Caracol because, I don't know, I've been just burned so many times by counter spells in this format. Alright, now we get the Binding and we're happy. Taking it over the Caracol and the Arrester's Zeal. So, quite a bit of black, red, white. I like Afterlife quite a bit. I wish there were a gate in here. Oligarch versus Grudian. I guess Grudian I would take if I was gonna splash. I like the Oligarch actually a lot, but we'll just take Grudian. Glass of the Guild Pack. Now this card is really good if you get Afterlife, but it's good with Arbiter regardless. There's an Azorius Guild Gate in here. I do want gates for the Colossus, but I'm going to take the Glass of the Guild Pack because it's early. It's really good with the Afterlife tokens, really good with any other multicolor creature cards you can get. So we'll take it over a non-color gate. Slimebind is really good. Take that over the Admonition, an Officer, and even the Prying Eyes. Resolute Watchdog, could take it if we do end up with like a high alert deck. You're pretty happy you have it. It also randomly protects our important creatures we do have. I could see maybe taking it. There's also an Arrester's Zeal though. I think the Zeal possibly more likely to make decks than Resolute Watchdog, I would think. I'm not sure though. Could be wrong. Here's pretty easy Civic Stalwart, which is just a good card in general. So now we have Panther, Veteran, Sentinel's Mark. I think I'm fine taking the Sentinel's Mark. Vigilance is good. Getting the lifelink one turn randomly can be good too. We're going to need more creatures, but a Panther on the splash isn't that good, and Veteran's okay, but nothing to write home about. So some late Rakdos stuff, I guess. We'll probably take the worst card. I'm fine committing to Azorius here with the cards that we already do have. We've got some pretty premium cards here. Slimebind, Binding, Arbiter, Battlement, Colossus. Take the blue card. We'll take the worst of these two. Probably the Mockery. Not sure though. Oh, it didn't even take the card I wanted. Weird. Nikia. Well, pretty easy depose deploy since this card's great. Well, I didn't even look at the rest of the pack yet. I probably should. I like Forbidding Spirit too, actually, but I'm still definitely taking deploy. This card's great. Instant speed creatures gain you life. Depose randomly comes up to protect you every once in a while. Alright, we're taking it. Hallowed Fountain. Well, I'd probably take a gate over it, sadly, because of Gate Colossus, unless Hallowed Fountain's worth a bunch. I probably don't take either, honestly. Oops, looked up the wrong one. It's still worth about the same. Let's see, is there anything else in here? There's a Vizcopa Vampire. There's a Sage's Row Savant, which I probably take, actually. It's a 2-drop. Scry 2 is totally relevant. It's a good creature. Trades early. Obviously not good synergy with Glass of the Guild Pact, but whatever. No big deal. We're playing blue-white skies without the skies. That's kind of weird. Well, could take the Griffin here. Essence Capture. Go more with our counterspell theme. It's definitely good. We probably want some flyers, though. But this is uncommon. We'll find more Griffins. I'm going to take the Essence Capture. I like this card. But it does work with Glass of the Guild Pact. If I don't play Glass of the Guild Pact, I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep. I'll be alright. High Alert! Oh man. Well, it's insane with the Arbiter. Still good with the Battlement. Not so good with Sage's Row Savant. But we could try and build around it now if I wanted to. Get some Pegasi. We'll take it. It's interesting, and I legitimately have not built the deck yet, so we might be off the Gate Colossus plan unless I'm wheeling a bunch of stuff. Cynic Courier is obviously pretty bomb with High Alert. If you only have one High Alert, though, can you really bank on it coming up? Probably not. Like, Skittereel's just a better card. There's also a Thought Collapse. Like I said, can you really bank on a High Alert deck unless... Don't you need, like, 2? I don't want... Like, I want a Skittereel more than a Cynic Courier almost every time, except if I have a High Alert out. I'm going to take the Skittereel. We're going to hope to wheel some stuff and things. Alright, here we'll take the Pegasus, Shimmer, and Bring to Trial in here, but we'll take the Pegasus. Let's see. Slimebind number 2 is a gift. We'll take it. Another Pegasus. Cool. There's a Junk Troller in here for High Alert, but Pegasus is better. Forbidding Spirit, very good. Could take the Orzhov Guildgate. I think the Spirit's better enough where we just take it. Like I said, if we don't play the Gate Colossus, so be it. Persistent Petitioner does have some High Alert synergy. I'd rather have the... Well, Vampire does not have High Alert synergy, does it? It's still a better card. I'm going to take it. Some late Orzhov cards. I'll take the Admonition here. Watchful Giant, which is not a good card, versus Prowling Caracol, So Watchful Giant, once again, has got our high alert synergy. I'll take the Caracol, whatever. I'd say better to have a low curve and not make a high alert deck work. We look pretty good, actually. Got the Giant anyway, no problem. Guess we'll take this. Last pick white card, that's good. Okay. Thrash Threat. Cynic Guildmage is a gift. Love that. Yeah, it's definitely the best card here. We'll take it. Best card for us. Sharkdo Crab is pretty awesome. But, yeah, happy to get a Cynic Guildmage. Really strong card. There's an Orzhov Guildgate in there too, but whatever. Emergency Powers. Some good Orzhov cards in here. I don't think Emergency Powers is a very good card. You can't even play a Gate Colossus off it. Costs one less. Well, maybe it does work with that. No, convert mana. Well, I don't know how that works. I'm too confused to figure it out. Take the Plaza here. We already kind of have a deck. I don't care about any of the cards in here. I could take the Hazda Officer. We are lacking in the evade department, which would make Gate Colossus very good. I'm going to take the Plaza since we already basically have a deck. Archway Angel. High alert number 2. Alright, well, I guess we can make the deck work, can't we? Another Slimebind. Some good cards in here for us. We'll try and make the high alert deck work. I'm going to go for it because I saw the second one. So now we can take like Junk Troller. Probably just take Syndicate Messenger anyway. And probably wheel the Junk Troller. That actually makes sense. We'll take the Messenger, probably wheel Junk Troller, because who wants a Junk Troller outside of us? Skittereel number 2, or we just take the Guildgate. Actually, we take the Homunculus, because 5/5 Hexproof is pretty good. Over a Skittereel, though? I guess so. Wall of Lost Thoughts. Duelist is still a 2-mana 2/2 flyer with upside. We're going to take that. Impassioned Order too, but Duelist is great. Yeah, Wall of Lost Thoughts could be a 2-mana 4/4 with high alert that can attack, right? That is pretty good. I'm going to take the flyer anyway. Or do I? Or do I? I'm going to take Duelist anyway. It's still a really good card. Slimebind number 3. Yeah, that's crazy actually. Huh. Too many good things. Always the best problem to have. Too many good things dot deck here. Guess Caracol's got to go. There's our Junk Troller, or we could take another Duelist. Take the 4-mana 6/6. I guess so. Pegasus number 3. 2-mana 3/3 flyers, pretty good. I could take the Petitioner. I'm going to take the Exposed to Daylight for sideboard. Messenger number 2, or the Wall of Lost Thoughts, or a Slimebind number 4. Do I just take all the Slimebinds? I can. Or do we take the wall? I'm going to take the slime bind because I've never had 4 before and that sounds fun. Guess this. Take this thing. Alright. Interesting. A lot of good things. So we'll be off the Gate Colossus. Don't need it. And then we just have to cut probably 3 cards. I could run... We have a lot of 2-drops. I could probably run 16 lands, honestly. Yeah, I probably could. Maybe I will. So we have 16 creatures if you include the deploy, which I do. Which means I kind of like Sentinel's Mark in here, though. 2 extra power with High Alert, and Vigilance is pretty good for 2 mana, plus potential lifelink. So maybe we cut the counters, sideboard into them. We can cut 1 creature though, so could be the Watchful Giant anyway. It has High Alert synergy, but especially if we're running 16 lands, I could see cutting that. And then Essence Capture, we'll probably run it over the Quench. Quench a little more versatile, but worse in the late game. Essence Capture still doing stuff at any point in the game. So we run this. Things that synergize well with High Alert. We've got the Arbiter, the Homunculus, the Junk Troller, the 3 Pegasi. And that's about it, but that's still pretty good. This deck could probably use some card advantage, but I've never, like I said, I've never had quad Slimebind before. That's kind of crazy. We'll see what that does. Pretty good deck. I like it. I could have played some more Wall of Lost Thoughts, I guess, but I'm going to run the Gateway Plaza anyway, just to help the mana base out. And 8/7. Huh. I see more blue than white. Do we need white more early? No, we need blue more early. Well, I'm going to go opposite of what they say then. Well, there you have it. High Alert deck. Looks fun. Should be interesting. Yeah. I'm sure there'll be some people that are unhappy I didn't take like Wall of Lost Thoughts or something for High Alert synergy, but it seems a little bit, I don't know. It seems unnecessary. Like, look, I'm already playing Junk Troller. What more do you want from me? Yeah, and with the Night Arbiter, Homunculus, like, we've got the goodies here. The goodies are here. And basically, a Pegasus and a High Alert probably is enough to put somebody away, quite frankly. So, let's see if we can do it. We'll see you round 1. Round 1, our opponent wants us to play first. I still think I'm going to keep this hand. We can play Depose in a pinch to draw a card if we miss the land, and Pegasus into High Alert seems pretty good, so let's go for it. Alright. We'll attack here. I'm going to depose my thing to hopefully draw land here. Okay. Why wouldn't they do that in response so I didn't draw a card? I'm glad they didn't, but that's pretty crazy to me. Alright, so the choice now. We probably just do the Sage's Rose Savant. Worst use of mana, but we need to dig for some more lands, and another Slimebind wouldn't hurt either. So we'll draw both of these. Okay. It's a good trade for us. Get rid of a Death Touch guy. We already scryed 2. They're going to use removal on our dude. I'm alright with that too. So, drop the messenger and pass. I think we'll make the trade. We get a dude out of it. We get a Death Touch guy off the board. We can trade with half of an Oligarch. All of that's okay with me. 2 Slimebinds. A little more awkward, but not a huge deal. Let's play the Cynic Guildmage and pass. That was unexpected. Alright. We get our guy. So, Duelist is pretty excellent here. So we'll play the Duelist. Alright. A couple Slimebinds. Okay. Alright. Okay. I did it for the lifelink, but I could have waited in case they have removal. We'll find out. I guess if they have removal, it's probably still better they do it on the Duelist than my Knight Arbiter. Tithe Taker. Well, I guess I'm not too intimidated by that. It's a lot of Slimebinds. Alright. Play the High Alert. Get in there. Guy's pretty big. Alright, got our 5th land. If I get in for 4 here, I guess I can afford to take 8 from the battlement, so why don't we get in for 4? Because if I slime bind the battlement, I can't block it. I could afford to... I feel like we just play the Arbiter. Because getting in for 5 power unblockable seems pretty good to me. Oh, second slime bind's nice. I think we'll just double slime bind it in case they have some way to deal an extra damage to my Knight Arbiter guy. Okay. Skittereel's good. Threatening lethal too, which is nice. Alright. So, playing against... They've got the gates for the Gatekeeper Ram. Splash Carnage as well. I guess that makes sense. It's kind of cool. Lawmage's Binding is actually a really good out for the Lumbering Battlement, because then they don't get whatever they exile back. They have a good amount of removal. Could do Quench. They had some pretty expensive things in there. But they had big creatures we didn't mind countering either. Sentinel's Mark did its job. That was good. I think we're okay. Yeah, this'll do. They still don't want to play first, which is fine, I guess. This is a good draw. Alright. Drop the Skittereel. Pass. Hmm. Okay. Well, junk troller's pretty slick. Um. Yeah, let's do that. I should have attacked with the Skitteriel because they wouldn't have blocked. That was a mistake. That's all right. Okay. So we'll do it now. All right. So we'll just slime bind the Caracol, I guess. Kill all their things. Keep our dude. Play a Sage's Rose Savant and probably find something good. Do we need a fifth land? We have 3 5-drops in the deck, none of which are in hand. I'm just going to dip out of the land, keep the slime bind, and pass. Unfortunately, we make our Sage's Rose Savant weaker. Not a huge deal. Okay. All right. All right. So we'll binding that. Continue to get in there. Um, it's probably smarter than blowing up the junk troller. So, guess we can put stuff on the bottom of our library here. If I want. If I feel so inclined. Which I do. You have to pay 1 for that? Oh, it's because it's Tide Taker. That's funny. It's a lot of slime binds. Sweet. Got there. All right. See you in round two. Round two. Keeping this hand. Opponent's on the play. All right. It's a good draw. Not a big Spear Spewer advocate, as I mentioned, but whatever. We'll play the Duelist. See if it gets Scorch marked. Maybe it will on our turn, and then that would actually be good for us. Because then we can Sentinels mark it in response. Now we'll play the Spirit. All right. Okay. Said it before, I'll say it again. A lot of slime binds. That's actually kind of sweet. I guess I can't save it with Sentinels mark though, so we'll just slime bind. That's fine. Is Copa. High alert. Pretty cool. We'll just get in with the Spirit. Slime bind again. Actually, I could have Sentinels marked there. I probably should have. That's alright. Okay. Oh, he forgot to use Spear Spewer. I guess he's not using Spear Spewer because maybe he's taking too much damage. I'm not sure. Cult Guild Mage. And another Acrobat. Okay. Lumbering Battlement's pretty sweet. Let's I guess we continue to get in there. Just can't stop slime binding. Well, I'm hoping that this Sentinel's mark with the lifelink will help us quite a bit with this ill-gotten inheritance problem we seem to be having. Oh, Judith, I see. Okay, a lot of high alerts. I think we just play it and probably get in for 5 here. Alright, let's mark the messenger. Unfortunately, their very last card was a removal spell, which makes me a little bit sad, but that's alright. And we'll play a Pegasus and pass. So we'll take the Guild Mage, I think. Yeah. Hmm. If we attack with everything, am I in trouble? Let's see. They have to crack the inheritance to not die. They can block there, and then they'll have some attackers for lethal next turn, so I better just attack with these 3. Mm-hmm. I might still be dead, actually. I might have screwed up my math, unfortunately. Oh, they didn't use Spear Spewer, so maybe that's good. I think we're dead anyway. 2, 3, 4, because this dies. And they just deal 1 to me. Wait, that's only 4. So, block here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not lethal. Well, pretty fortunate that they didn't use their guy to kill me, because they could have killed me. Alright. We've got Quench. We can bounce things. Man, Judith is good. Judith is really good. I don't see anything I'd prefer. I think we're just, I mean, I guess I can expose their ill-gotten inheritance to daylight? I could. We'll swap it for a slime bind, I suppose. Okay. Sounds good. We'll keep it. Oh man, you can even use that with, that's pretty dirty actually. It can sacrifice itself. It's a pretty awesome card actually. Okay. Guess we'll slime bind the artist still. We'll let them resolve that first. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. So I don't think I want to slime bind the Vandal because I'll be able to get it with a deploy. So I suppose we'll just take the two here and probably slime bind maybe whatever their follow-up play is. I guess that thing will do. Maybe that thing. Alright. Okay. I think we're going to deploy. Better use of mana. Kind of want to play the Savant before the battlement. I feel like it could be better, but I may not have that luxury. So we probably just jam the battlement. No exiles. Oh, it's non-token anyway. Okay. So we'll ditch our Savant. Okay. I guess this thing, if they leave up 5 mana, can block the battlement. Let's see, they have 7 mana. They can only pump it once, but they could kill our messenger. I'll just take it. That's fine. Okay. So I guess they can double pump the trumpeter. So we go to 10. Oh, that's real good. All right. Let's get the life link. I didn't put it on the battlement because I want to be able to fly over top. And also, if they have removal, it's probably better for us that they're killing something that nets us a creature. All right. Got match 2. We'll see you in round 3. Round 3, we won the die roll. We're going to play first. And we're going to keep. It's a good hand. I think the moment someone sees a Junk Troller in an Azorius deck, they know what's going on. The jig is up. Guess I could have Sentinels marked. Let's just Junk Troller and rip a High Alert off the top of the deck. That card's good. So is that. Alright. Unfortunately, that's real good too. Well, I guess I'm glad they're taking it. We get a high alert though, we're in pretty good shape since basically makes Skyguard do nothing. I don't want to use a Slimebind on a Night Arbiter. Because, like I said, if I get the high alert, we want to be able to cast it on the Skyguard so our flyers can get in a little bit better. Alright. Well, it helps, but not as much as I'd like. Let's see, if I play the Skyguard and I get in with my flyers, they can double block and kill my duelist, and then they would only take 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not bad, but it's not great either. I probably still do it. Let's get 4 damage in. Or they just block 2 things and take some damage. Either way. Alright, so they'll kill our thing and we'll get some damage in. Or we don't get damage in and lose our thing. Oh, that's weird. Oh, because I didn't even order it. The funny thing is, I didn't even order it correctly, so it wouldn't have killed their thing. They didn't even need to do duelist. They could have just prevented damage at that point. So I did things wrong, and then they seemingly didn't notice. Alright, I guess we'll just start slime binding things. So it's going to make our slime binds quite a bit worse. So we've got our high alert. Play it and get in with these three things. They're at least forced to block the junk troller, which is nice. Alright, so they just block the junk troller and go to 1. Their Sharkdo Crab can adapt and tap one of my blockers, but then I guess if they have another thing, then we're dead. But if they don't, we're looking pretty good. Okay. Guess we take 5. I think we still kill them, though. I need to stop on my beacon. There we go. So, because then they tap with Sharkdo Crab, and then I'll untap it with High Alert. And only one of our guys needs to connect, and any of our guys are lethal. So that should do it. But they're not making a stop, so that's a little worrisome. Alright. So pump your thing, bounce my thing. My things don't kill you. I don't have enough things. And then I die. Okay, sounds good. I'll just play these 2 things and pass. And then they use Shark to Crab, tap my thing, and kill me. Got it. Alright. Close game, obviously, since they're at 1 life. So, game 2, what do I want to do? All the bounce spells, pretty good against the Slime Bind, but I may just have to accept that. So, let's go to game 2 and win this. That's what I say. What can I do? Um, I think I'm good. I can't make any decisions here that really make the deck seem better, so I'm just gonna run it back. And yeah, we'll play first. This hand's pretty awful. I guess I'll mull it. This one we'll keep. Slime binds, all the slime binds. Nope, I think we need a fourth land actually. And since we already have a slime bind, that's fine. Okay. Play the eel. Pass. Okay. Oh, I guess we can turn off that. Attack. Take it. No, play the messenger. Take it. Play a savant. Alright. And then we'll play our flyer and pass. Okay. Pass. So they still have their bounce mana up. I think they're just going to bounce it, so I'll play the Arbiter here. Yeah, it's pretty rotten for us. Let's see. Alright, we'll play the Arbiter. Pass. Alright, they bounce our thing. Bounce a third thing. We go to 1. Let's see. Guess I play the Arbiter here and pass. Alright, we draw something that doesn't win me the game. High alert would have been pretty sweet. So it looks like we're dead. They go bounce into bounce into bounce, and we go die. Sounds good. Alright. Doesn't really matter, does it? No, it doesn't. Whatever. Alright. So, overall, I thought the deck was pretty sweet, actually. It worked out pretty well. High alert did some work. Finally got to jam the deck, which is nice. I'm giving you the sum up while we're not dead, but I don't know. I guess I'm just playing it out. Yeah, while we're waiting for our opponent to finally realize they should just go for it when they play Biogenic Upgrade too. Nice. Sweet. Yeah. You got it. Cool. All right. So, opponent got there. We had a pretty sweet deck, low curve. First time I've ever played 4 slime binds, couple high alerts. What worked well? I mean, high alert was sweet. It did a lot of work. It was good. Anything else we learned? Nah, we kind of knew high alert was a sweet card anyway. So, glad we finally got to jam the deck. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.